Scorpio. So here is your reading. So first up, you have Temperance, the Page of Imps, which is the Page of Wands in this deck, Ace of Pumpkins, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and then in your reversed position for the week, you have the Tower in reverse, and then your what actions you should take or whatever. You have the Star. So let's put this all together. Let's smush it all together. So the Temperance card for me right now is in your recent past position. Now this could be yesterday from whenever you see this video, or a week, or a couple months, but it's something that is more in your recent past. So this is all about moderation and balance, finding common ground, having like things harmoniously flow. She's able to kind of keep things comfortably balanced in life. So I think you guys have something, you were doing something that was super balanced, or your life at that moment could be super, super balanced. And now the Page of Wands, it could be about news coming in, new news coming in, but this also could be something that like you want to do something. I think you might want to do something a little new, and you're something excited about it. It's a card of not really knowing the full plans of whatever it is, but you have this idea. You're like, oh, that'd be so much fun to do or try or whatever. You have like a different way of looking at something, and I think you want to try something different. And the Ace of Pentacles here is saying that you're going to get some type of reward from it. It's not going to be like you're not winning the lottery for millions or billions of dollars, but you'll get something from it that's exciting. It's kind of like a little bit of a boost. It's like you'll get some kind of like reward, or some kind of, it could be financial, it could just be something like, let's say you start an Instagram page on, I don't know, whatever, and then all of a sudden now you have some followers that follow you. You're going to get some kind of like little something you'll be excited about. You're going to get some kind of gain. Now the Tower in the reverse position, it could indicate that you're going through this personal transformation. Like sometimes when the Tower is upright, it means that, you know, everything around you is kind of falling apart. But when it's in the reverse, it could mean that you're going through something internally. Like you're having a moment where you're reevaluating your belief systems, you're reevaluating things, you're kind of starting to think about things differently. Or it could also indicate that you're getting like an intuition, in a sense, that something is going to happen, and you're kind of having that gut feeling where, you know, it's like, oh, everything seems fine, but I just have this gut feeling that something's out there, something's going to happen. So it always wants to remind you to pay attention to your intuition. And if you are going through some type of change, you don't want to resist the change, because then it gets harder and harder the more you resist, because it also can indicate that changes are happening, but you're kind of like resisting those changes. So now the Star, this is all about hope and inspiration. It's a great card. It's about guidance, you know, wishes, light at the end of the tunnel, having faith, and renewal. It's funny because it actually comes after a period of kind of like destruction, in a sense, and the fact that it's here, showed up next to the Tower, is that for me it's saying that, you know, there is a purpose for whatever's happening, and you just got to keep on keeping on. Because I feel like, I wonder if things have been really going smoothly for you and very balanced, and I don't want to say boring, but just things have been just really kind of going easy. And then with the Page of Imps here, or the Page of Wands, I wonder if you kind of have a new idea, but now it's like shaking things up. It's kind of maybe putting a little bit more stuff on your plate, but I think it's something that you want to do, and I think you're kind of getting some benefit from it. But I wonder if this Tower, almost like whatever this is, I wonder if it's causing you to have like some type of revelation, or to reevaluate what you want to do. Like for instance, let's say you always wanted to have a 9-to-5 job. Let's say you have a 9-to-5 job. We're going to take this as an example. And that's the Temperance. 9 to 5, you show up, you do whatever, you go home, show up, do whatever, you go home. That's your job. It's balanced, it's easy, it's whatever. And then all of a sudden you have a desire to, like, I don't know, what do you want to do? What do you guys want to do, Scorpios? What do you want to do? I don't know. Let's pick something. Let's pick something ridiculous. You guys want to go on OnlyFans, okay? So you have this you have this desire that you want to go on OnlyFans. And what do you guys want to do? Okay, let's think of it. You want to belly dance, but in in some like weird underwear or whatever. We're just gonna go here. This is like your dream. You all of a sudden you woke up one morning and you're like, you know what? I'm compelled. I have this passion to dance in like some weird underwear on OnlyFans or whatever. So this is your dream now. And you have this great idea. It's like this little idea and you don't really see it long term. It's not like a long term. This idea is not like a long term plan for you. It's just kind of like right now you're just compelled to dance. And it actually, maybe you do get some subscribers and you're making a little money. And then you have all this, all of a sudden, like what it was supposed to be like a joke or just for fun. All of a sudden, this tower moment of like, you know what? I'm compelled to do this full time now. I shall dance in many different outfits on OnlyFans and I'm quitting my 9-to-5 job. And you're having this internal tower moment that like you were destined for this. This is your destiny. And you might kind of come up against some bumps in the road because now you're trying to explain this to your parents and they're not understanding. They're like, you have a good job. Why don't you just stay at your job? And like, no, I'm compelled to do this. This is my destiny, mom and dad. And the star would be saying in that case is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Eventually your parents might come around and they might accept your OnlyFans dreams and you would just you'll be okay. So in that case, that's kind of how that could go in that ridiculous case, Scorpios. But it might not be ridiculous for some of you because you never know. Hey, I ain't hating. You do you. You got to be happy. Life is too short not to be happy. And there's more ways to make a living than there used to be, let's say, for what it is. So anyway, so that's just kind of something. I do think you're shaking something up a little bit. And I think it's going to make you happy. But sometimes when you start doing these little things, you shake things up, it does actually lead to these moments where you're questioning what is it you really want. And I feel like, I wonder with this this tower in reverse, if you're reassessing a little bit, this temperance, if things are kind of balanced and they're kind of easy, or I don't want to say boring, but if they're a certain kind of way, you might be kind of reassessing that whatever this page of wands for you represents, maybe it makes you really happy and it's something that you want to do. And now you're having those moments where you're like, I thought I was happy before with my boring temperance situation. Everything was balanced. There was no problems. It was just easygoing. But now I feel really, I want to do something else. Now it's not making me happy anymore. This thing is kind of making me happy. I don't have a long-term plan for it, but it's making you rethink the way originally that you're rethinking what you originally thought you wanted. That's how I'm seeing this. But I think that it's going to wind up okay. I think this is saying there's hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you just have to kind of like, this is going to help you with a new way of thinking in a sense. I think you're starting the way of thinking, and this is going to help you come out with a better way in a sense. So, okay, let's continue. Now you have surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. I think anytime you start something new, there's always a little bit of a setback or a little disappointment. Maybe this surprise and this disappointment was you telling your parents about the OnlyFans thing. But maybe then, okay, so let's continue. Then maybe you find out that like your neighbor, because your mom is like complaining about the neighbor now, complaining to the neighbor, like, oh, the so-and-so, they have this crazy idea. And then you never know, like maybe all of a sudden your neighbor is like, yes, you know what, I want to dance too or something. And they want to like join you and you guys could have like a synchronized dancing or something in the underwear or whatever. You could just take it for whatever. I don't know. Anyway, but this is definitely, I think this is good. I think the pleasant surprise, because let's say in a sense, sometimes these tower moments are a little disappointing. They shake things up. They're not always easy. It's not always easy. It's never easy when it comes to the tower. Reversed, not reversed. It's always a little bit more dramatic. But I think with the star, I think this is really saying that you have good things coming to you. You just have to kind of trudge through the mess a little bit. So I'm going to stick that right there. So then you have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I feel like this is really going to go with the tower. I think whatever is going on, you might be having this kind of, because this could be about like intuition as well, and that you're getting gut feelings, but you're not listening to them. You're blocking the change. You're somehow blocking it. So that for some of you could be that you really need to listen to your intuition, because something is telling you that you got to either prepare for something or you got to be more aware about something. So that for some of you could be going on. I definitely think this is going to go with the tower. There's something that you have to be aware of in a sense. And you'll know. Typically in these situations, you kind of know what it is. Sometimes you want to pretend like it's not really the thing or not really the problem, but you always typically, I think you always kind of have an idea about the funny business going on. So, okay. So next up you have be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. And maybe your underwear that you could wear for the OnlyFans dance is like a pineapple thing. Maybe this could be it. You dress up as a pineapple and dance around or whatever. So that you have that. So this is just saying that you need to follow you. You need to pursue your happiness. So with the temperance, whatever was so balanced and that you're shaking things up a little bit, I think this is saying that you need to follow this Page of Imps, Page of Wands moment of like having this new idea or this kind of being excited about this new passion project or whatever. And you need to just kind of like follow it. Like you need to, even if it's not conventional, because I feel like sometimes the Page of Wands, he's not like super conventional, in my mind at least. You need to follow it. You need to follow your pineapple. So you need to just kind of follow your idea. So save nothing for the swim back, and great leaders don't blame the tools they are given, they work to sharpen them. So I think this is saying that with the Tower moment, whatever you're either experiencing, whatever emotional or mental changes you're going through, I think you're going to have to kind of burn it all down and rebuild it. Like I think it's saying that if there's something you're realizing you need to change in your life and you're actually changing it, don't hold on to the stuff that was the problem to begin with. Like you're going to have to let it go. So that's what it is saying. Don't save anything as you go into your new life in a sense. You know, you got to sometimes change everything up and just kind of start fresh. And I feel like that's what's kind of going on for you. And I feel like with this, great leaders don't blame the tools they are given, they work to sharpen them. I feel like this could be saying that whatever new thing you're doing here, if you are encountering some obstacles, because everything you do at any time, there's some kind of obstacle, even if it's little, it's just saying continue on. Like if you started something and you only are seeing a small financial boost or something small, like a couple followers, don't let that make you feel like, oh, I didn't get 1,000 followers last night. Don't let that discourage you. You just have to keep on honing your skills. You have to keep on messing around with the thing, bettering yourself, learning if you need, you just have to keep on trying. I feel like this is what it's saying, that whatever you're doing, you have to continue. Just give it another go. Keep trying. So then you have Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. Now, this cat, he is super lucky, and it's saying that you have luck on your side right now, but it's not only just luck, it's actually luck with an opportunity. So I feel like whatever you're doing with this Page of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles here, I think you're going to have some luck. I definitely think you're going to have some luck. So, and that really could kind of be your internal Tower moment, is that maybe you didn't think that your OnlyFans pineapple dance was really going to get you anything. And then turns out you went viral and your overnight success changing the world. And then you had a Tower moment. You're like, you know what? I spent all these years doing a 9 to 5. Who knew I just needed to dress up as a pineapple and OnlyFans and dance around. And now, like, look, I'm a celebrity. You find that you have some kind of talent or something, and you're like, you know what, this is what I really want to do. This is what I've meant to do. This is my calling in life. So I feel like you have some kind of opportunity, but you're going to get lucky with something. There's going to be something that you're kind of lucky with, and it's going to bring you opportunity. So just be aware of that. I definitely think this is tied to whatever this Page of Wands moment and this like Ace of Pentacles. I think you're definitely I think luck is on your side with this. And the Star as well. It's about kind of wishes being granted as well. So I definitely think you have something going on now that is really exciting, Scorpios. I'm like super happy for you. Okay, so now let's continue. You got Amethyst, trust your intuition. So now with the Tower, this is kind of could also represent being blocking your intuition or blocking like knowing something, you have to change something. So I feel like you really need to, especially because you got to pay attention to the red flags. I think definitely you really need to be very just trust your intuition. If you have a gut feeling of something, take it into consideration at this time. I definitely think that your spirit guides or whoever might be trying to convey some messages. So you want to definitely be more aware of that. Be mindful of that. Okay, Scorpios. So think of your question. We're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball in a second. But first, let us find out what Spirit of the Dish is for you. You guys got the fountain, which is the fountain soda. The spirit of the fountain soda shall be with you. And then, let's see what dinner and a movie is recommended for Scorpios. Okay, what dinner and a movie is recommended for Scorpios? Okay, you have Italian and action. So, Italian and action films, or Italian food and action movies. And then, see little numbers and letters. Okay, so you have L, D, T, C, C, A, B, E, hold on, I think H, F, Y, H, and G. And then you have 6 and 6. And you actually have, with this spells cat. I'm not great at spelling these or having these things spell, but you have the word, I could see the word cat, and you have a cat right here. So maybe something with cats. I don't know. So anyway, so that's that. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you have health, courage, and hope. So I'm going to put hope. It goes on the star because it's a card of hope and having hope, and keeping hope. Now, courage. I think I'm going to put courage on the tower in reverse moment because I feel like this. Oh, the tower's always. It always needs, like, it takes like some courage to get through. Like, you need to have that strength to kind of get through it, and once you get through it, it's always better for you. It always is more positive on the other end, but during it, it's just a disaster. So, and then health, I'm going to put that on these two cards here because I think whatever you're doing is going to be good for either your emotional health, your physical health, or something. Sometimes just when you're happy, it's good for your health. Being happy is always good for your health. So I feel like whatever this is, it could be good for your health because it could just make you happy. So, okay, so that's what I have. So let's see, Scorpios. Okay, think of your question. Here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Scorpio's question? It says, you may rely on it. So there you go, guys, go. The 8-ball has spoken. Okay, Scorpios, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.